God is great. He is mighty. Even though sometimes the things that are happening around us may give us the feeling that He's deaf to our situation, or He's blind to our situation, God says, I am your help. Verse 17, unless the Lord had been my help, my soul would soon have settled in silence. He's saying, the Lord hadn't been my help, I would have even died. I'd have collapsed if not for the fact that the Lord was my help. And looking back, you wonder how you made it to the other side. You know why? Because God showed up in your life. In that period of silence, in that period when the heavens seemed as brass, this wonderful God we serve, He showed up. He shows up in the silence. He shows up when it doesn't look like He's there. He shows up when the insolent and the wicked and the infidels challenge you like they challenged Jesus and said, if you're the Son of God, come down from the cross. He didn't come down. He could have. They challenged Him. Just because He's not showing off something doesn't mean He isn't showing up. He's showing up right in here. He's showing up right in here, depositing His word and depositing His peace through that adversity. Then He says something wonderful. Verse 18, if I say my foot slips, your mercy, O Lord, will hold me up. Verse 19 is beautiful. In the multitude of my anxieties within me, your comforts delight my soul. Look at that. His anxieties have not gone away. Now the psalmist his situation has not changed one bit. The Babylonians are still there. They are raping, they are ravaging, they are destroying, they are chopping their heads off. And yet for all, his situation has changed inside. He says, in the multitude of my anxieties within me, your comforts delight my soul. That last line and the verb there is in the intensive in the original text. And what it really means is that in the midst of all these anxieties, God is smothering you. That's what it means. He smears me with His comfort if you let Him. The anxieties don't disappear. But within that situation, God gives me His comfort. Isn't that wonderful? Yes, God shows up to the person who opens himself up or herself up to be comforted by the Holy Spirit. Because our God, is a God of all comfort. The Holy Spirit is the comforter. He's the one who comes alongside of me. On one side is my anxiety, on this side is the Holy Spirit. I can either give in to my anxiety or I can rely on the comfort of the Holy Spirit. And so the psalmist now has changed. And I hope we are changing too. In the multitude of anxieties within me, your comforts delight my soul. God shows up when I realize who He is. God shows up when I'm hungry to receive guidance from His word. God shows up when I don't use my own defenses, but I trust in Him to be my defense. God holds me up. God holds me up when I allow the Holy Spirit to comfort me.